Welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, and thanks for joining us. Today we will be playing a random game and not editing it. I, of course, will do my best to try to explain what I'm thinking, and as always, I got more videos out here if you want more specific tips, but I'll try to explain as best I can while we're playing. Let's go ahead and get started here. First things first, I'd like to go for these columns, and then work my way in the draw pile. And of course, save an early card on the draw pile as insurance. I'll explain that in much more detail as we go. There's sometimes exceptions, but it doesn't look like this game is going to be one of them. Let's play the 7 here. Our goal again is going to be to open up these columns and try to get spots for kings, and then make some more moves later. We can move this 8 here. That's good. We can move the 6. That's good. Now we've got a choice. We've got 2 different 9s. We don't know which one we're going to choose. We do know that there's an undo button in case we want to go back. So let's look at this variation right here. That's a dead end. Okay. Let's try this variation. That is also a dead end. So there's a king of spades here. And there is a 2 of spades here. We'll try to keep that in mind for later. We don't know which one of the 2 moves is better yet, but when we move more cards, we will have an idea as to which one may be. So we can't do anything here. Can't save this. Can't save that. No moves yet. Uh-oh, this is not looking the best. Okay, there's a move right there. And that's good because I think there was a 6 of spades here somewhere before that, so we could move that 6 of spades later. So that's kind of good. And we want to move this ace of diamonds at some point as well, too. We'll see how we go through. There was a 6 of spades. This may be our first move, but we're going to wait and see what else is behind here. 6 of clubs, we're not going to move that. Now, this is a point I'd like to make, and I made this a lot of times. If you got 2 cards that are the same, you got the 6 of clubs and the 6 of spades, you're going to want to move the earlier of the 2 cards typically, especially if they're farther apart in the draw pile, because the earlier one allows you to manipulate the draw pile more and allows you more different looks at what comes out here. Okay, this is the card we're going to play, the 5 of spades. That's good because that allows us to open up this column. Again, we're trying to open up as many columns as possible. We can open up this column a little bit here. Okay, that's really good because that'll allow us to move this up and, of course, this one up right here, which we'll do. That's really good. That's what we wanted to do. We've got an ace of hearts. We need to open up. Oh, no, we haven't opened it up all the way. I think, let me backtrack here, because there were 2 black 5s. We played the 1, I think, yeah, that was the only way, though. Because that 5 led us to, okay. Let me look at it. Okay, this sequence right here. I was just trying to see the sequence. I wanted to see, and that was, okay, that was how I thought it was. I wanted to see if there was a way I could pull this 5, but that's not going to happen because I want to open up one of these columns and then get the kings in the columns. But not yet. We're going to try a few different angles here. So going back again. And of course, we're saving the 6 as our insurance card because we're going to have to save as many cards as we can. Otherwise, we can't. Now remember I said the thing about 2 6s? Well, in this case, we have 2 red 7s, so we can play the 6. And I think we can play the 4 too. Yeah, I'll play the ace of spades because I can play the 6 the next time around. Yeah, that'll work out good here. If you see this 8 of clubs right here, we're going to figure out a way to get that 8 of clubs under the 9, and then we can play this other 7 here as well. But we're going to do that the next time or the time after that around. Just something to keep in mind. We can play the 2 of hearts now. It won't affect. It may affect. I think it may. Well, we'll see. We want to get this ace of diamonds out, too. We're going to look and go to the ace of diamonds and see where it's. Oh, it's the first card, so that's sweet. We can play that. And going back again. Okay, going to cycle through again here. And if you haven't noticed already, I cycle through the draw pile a lot. Play from the back first, and then work my way to the front. And I think, yeah. So we want to play this 8 of clubs. But to play this 8 of clubs, we need to drop just the 6, only the 6. If we drop the 3, it won't work. So we're only going to drop the 6. We'll get the 3 the next time around. This 8 is going to drop. That's what we want, because that'll allow us to move the 7 here. So going through again. And there we go. And there is the 8 that we wanted. We can also play the 3 behind it now. We'll play the 7 here. It's just a way to get extra moves, if you can see. There's a 5 of diamonds. We can move that over, and it'll open up this column here in just a minute. We're going to play this 4 of hearts up first. There is no 5 of hearts. I'm looking for trying to look for a way to move some of these cards up, because we kind of need a 3 of clubs. So if we get a 3 of clubs and a 4 of clubs, we can move some other cards around, but not yet. Let's see what's under the king. Red 10. Okay, that's one option. So, now if you remember correctly, there was a spade under this 9. There was a king. There was a king under this 9. So we had 2 different 9s we held, and we're going to look at one of the ways. So one of the ways was had this 2 of spades. Let's see what that gets us. That doesn't. Oh, that gets us here. So we can play this 9 of clubs here, and then that gives us the 5 of hearts. So that's one way. The other alternative, I believe, had the king under it. We're going to play the 9 diamonds here. Then we'd play the king. That gives us the 4 of clubs, which we kind of wanted. And it gives us the other king. This one is tempting. I think I'm going to go with this option and see how it plays out, because we got a bunch of jacks we'd like to move. And we can move them if we get a queen. And that'll allow us to move this 10 and potentially this 9 as well. And we need to open up these columns. So I think I'm going to go with that route for now. We'll see how it plays out. And I think there'll be a queen down below. We need this 4 of spades out of the way so we can move the queen, though. So that's going to be tricky, because the 2 of spades was under this pile, I think. But let's see what we got here. So we got 3 of diamonds. And, yeah, we're going to play that 3 of diamonds, of course. Now we can move this queen. And I think the other, let's see, we need to be able to move the other jack. The black jack, because it'll allow us to move this red 10 of diamonds. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, we have to move the one in front of there, don't we? Yeah, there's no more moves that way. Let me see if there's another card here. Yeah, so we're going to have to go back 1 here. Let's go back to the sequence here. The other alternative I think he had was to play this 9, play that 2, and then we could play the king there, 10 there, and then we could move this 5 over. We'd still have an open column for a king. We could still put the 5 of hearts there, right? And then there's not. If we had 2 6s, we could move some other stuff up. Let's see if this angle could work at all. So we can move this 8 right here. We can move this 6 here for now. We'd like to be able to move the 7 down, because then we can move the 5 under the 6. What we would do is we pull the 6 down below right here. Let's see if this angle gets us anywhere. But now with this angle, we have the 4 of spades we can move down, and we're going to save this as an insurance card. And we're going to see if we can move some cards in the back of the dropout first. The jack, yeah, we're going to have to move the jack. So it's going to be 4 queen. I don't know if we're going to pull the 3 yet. Well, the jack could be our insurance card, so we could play it that way. Okay, let me go back here one more time. Okay, so we're going to play 4. We're going to play the queen. I think we have to play this 3. Oh no, the 4 of clubs was under here, wasn't it? So I think yeah, I'm just going to play the 3 for now, because this is the start of the draw pile now, the new start. That's the jack. We really want to move 10 or 9. We need to move this 10. Let's see here. I might have to go back again one more move. I got to manipulate the draw pile the right way. And I don't think that sequence is the right way. Okay. Let me get a clear idea in my mind of what I need to do here. We want to move the black 10 so we can move this 9 over again. And, oh, the other move we wanted was a 7, right? Let's see. Let's see which move. Let me look at this one more time here. Going back to the start. Okay. To get to the 7, let's see, 3 diamonds. We need to move 1 card to get to the 7. The question is, either 1 card or 4 cards. So the question is, what sequence could we use here? We want to move this 10, but we have to move the jack first. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky here. So one option is to play the 4. This 10 would drop, but we need this jack to drop. Okay. That's how we're... Oh no, we need to play his queen first, don't we? I want to play the queen. Yeah, because that's going to drop this jack. We would like to drop... Let me figure out how to get this here. We'd like to drop the jack in the 10. But if we play 2 cards, we could drop the 7 too. We may have to take the 7 angle, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the 4. And we're going to drop the queen. And we're not going to drop anything else. This may end in... Oh no, we got this other jack here too, don't we? The jack of diamonds. Okay, let's go through again here. This 7 is going to drop. The 7 is the card I was talking about earlier. No, the 7 is not going to drop. We need to drop 1 card. Okay, we can do that. We're just going to drop the 4. I forgot. There's only 1 card there. So we're going to go through again. This 7 should be the first card. So going through again. There's the 7. Now we can move this 5. We just need to move the 6. And there's a 2 of diamonds underneath it. That's, I think, an okay card. So let's see. We can move 2 diamonds. We can move 3 of diamonds. 4 of diamonds. The question is, can we move spades or clubs? We need a 3 of spades, really. I don't think the 3 of... There was a 3 of clubs up front, which is kind of a problem. So that's a dead end that route. So the question is, now, this 9, I think, there was a 4 of clubs under there, I believe. This 10 was the other option, but there's nothing... There is a black jack here, but we couldn't get to that. So we got to go back a little bit and see if we can't find a different sequence of moves here that can get us to solve this here. Let's go back a little bit here. So here we had the 2 9s again, and I think this other way was a dead end, right? That was the... There was the king, but we had this 8. That 5 of diamonds we could bring up top. Either way this. And this was the king. We couldn't. We moved the 4 of clubs there. Oh, we needed to figure out one more move, and I don't think we had it because we had to move one of these queens. Oh, that's why. We had this 4. This 4 right here we pulled from here. We probably shouldn't have pulled that 4. Because then we could play this 4 in the front. That's what's holding this up, I believe. So we're going to go back here. So this 4 right here is the move that held us up. So, okay, we go through and then cycle through again. Now the 4's in the front and the queen's in the front and the 3. So we could move, we could make 2 different moves and manipulate this draw pile how we want. We can also move this 3. I think I'm going to pull this red queen down because there's normally when you have 2 of the same, oh no, there's a black queen there. So we're going to pull this red queen down for now. And that'll allow us to get this black jack down and then move this 10 over. We wanted to move this 10 of diamonds over badly. And we're going to get it. We're going to get it moved. So that's good for us, I believe. We could also, we're not going to play the 4 because that was the first card. So going through again. And just want to double check and see what's there. Okay. We are going to play this 4. And, well, sorry. What we need to do is move this jack right here. The jack needs to be the next card. We want this jack of clubs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move 2 cards. We're going to move this 4 of spades. We're going to move this queen. Actually, we can move all 3 now. I take it back. And the reason we can move all 3 is if you see... Let's go back here. We can move all 3 of these cards only because we can move this jack and then we can move the next jack if we have 2 queens. So we're just going to move all 3 cards. Normally it's not a good move, but in this case we can move everything behind it, so it doesn't matter. The reason we were saving these is so we can manipulate the draw pile in a way where we can make more moves. Now if you notice right here, there's a 3 of diamonds. There's 4 clubs and a 4 of spades. Okay, we need to move the 3 of diamonds to under the 4 of spades. That'll allow us to move the 4 clubs up top. We'll do that right there. And that's the king. But that's okay. Now we can open up this 5 of clubs column right here. And if you're thinking on another level here, you'll notice there are 2 4s, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts. Move the 4 hearts up here, move the 4 diamonds here, and we can open up the 5 of clubs column. That's good. 2 of diamonds, we open that up. Now there were 2 different moves. I think this one, that one was the dead end. Let's see what's under this king, and it is a jack. Okay. There is a jack here. We're going to do the in-between move. We're just going to play this 10. Okay. Now we have to be able to move this jack over here to move one of these 2, or this king right here. Okay, that's good. We can move this queen. And 3 of spades. I think we're going to not move that yet. This will bottleneck us until we find the 2 of spades. We're not going to move it under here because we need to have the 2 of spades, which we don't have. So I'm going to save. This is going to be my insurance card. I'm going to save this. Not going to play it yet. I am going to play the card in the back of the draw pile, the queen. And I think that's all we're going to play right there. Yeah, because we just got those cards there. So we're going to save this where it is for now. We're going to come back to it. We're not going to play this 3. We could play this 3, but then remember there was this 10, which didn't get us anywhere. So we're not going to play that yet. We may have to consider that. I'm going to see what cards we can move up first. So we're going to go 3 of diamonds up, 4 of diamonds up. We can't move any of these spades up, but we can move the 6 of clubs up, and I think we could move the 7 of clubs up. Yes, we could move those 2 up. So I think we're going to go with that. We can always take these cards down, I think. We can move this jack, and that's good because that allows us to move this 10 over here, and we can open up this 10, which we can't really do anything with. We can move that 10 over. I don't know that it matters. The critical card here is just 9 of hearts, and we're going to get to that real quickly here. We're going to move this jack over here. We will move this 10 of clubs here, and then now we're to that card. So we're slowly, methodically working our way down, and we get really, really lucky here. We get the 2 of spades. That's a great card. That is a great card for us. And this is a good card as well. And I think you can pretty much see we've solved it right there. So, pretty neat. We got it done. A little bit tricky. Again, sometimes when you get stuck or get at an impasse, you got to look at a different angle. Because a lot of these games are solvable. You get stuck and you got to figure out another way. And of course, that is going to wrap this up. I am signing out. I would like to thank you for watching and, of course, wish you good luck.